If you want to know how far the left has gone, when I first started YouTube back in 2008, I was considered left-wing because I supported things like the legalization of pot nationwide. I supported gay marriage. I was fine with alternative energy sources as long as they were viable. But now I'm considered right-wing. I haven't changed anything. I haven't changed any position of mine. You know, I still had I said the same goddamn thing when Obama was president about illegal immigration. You know, somebody that's been here, yes, illegally, but he's been here for 30 years. Okay, now we got a problem. He's got a bunch of anchor babies. Okay, you know, let's say pay a fine, do this, do that, you know, yada, yada, yada. Okay, you're a citizen. Hell, fuck it, throw in 1,000 hours of community service in. Whatever.
It's not justice. That's a political temper tantrum.
I mean, I remember when I voted for Mitt Romney. He was the first Republican candidate that I voted for president, and I almost puked when I did it. Because the first one that I could vote in was Bush v. Gore. I voted for Gore because I liked Bill Clinton. The second time around, I voted for John Kerry. And the only reason I voted for Kerry was because I didn't think Bush was doing a very good job. I was not a fan of the Iraq War. I was not a fan of all the stupid new shit he was doing. You know, like you can't go to the air. Thanks to him, you can't get on a plane anymore without getting some TSA agent to shove a dildo up your ass. So I voted for Kerry. Then I voted for Obama the first time, and I thought Obama did such a shit job, I had to vote for Mitt Romney, and trust me, I almost voted for Obama because at least Obama drank beer and Romney was a goddamn Mormon. A straight-edge Mormon. But I thought Obama's job was bad enough where I was like, I couldn't give him another 4 years. I couldn't do that. So I voted for Romney. Even though I knew Romney was fucked. I knew I was throwing my vote away. Insulted, Your Honor.
But now, not so much. And when black lives are taken by illegals, actual families getting destroyed, where were the Democrats then?
Better question. Where was Black Lives Matter then?
Hey, yo, go to Kamala's page. Go to Kamala Harris's page. She is posting outrage, defending and protecting these illegals. She's outraged on what...
Fuck, I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
What's going on in California. Now go through her page and look at what she is not outraged about. Last week, 2 black women, 2 different incidents were killed by illegal aliens. Yeah.
Exactly. They wouldn't, none of the Democrats would stand for Laken Riley's mom. And look, I'm just as outraged for these black girls that got killed. It's ridiculous. And Democrats are fucking defending the goddamned perpetrators.
Yeah, Kamala got 99, 98, whatever percent of the black woman vote.
She got 92.
Yeah, wow.
Well, I hate to say this, but it's because... Oh, God, how can I put this delicately? Oh, wait, I can't, so I'll just come out and say it. Black women are fucking idiots. And they think the Democrat Party or the Republican Party is going to come and put them all back in chains or something. Or they're so dependent on the welfare state that they can't dare not vote Democrat.
And y'all don't see this. Y'all getting mad at me for putting you on. Y'all won't say fuck that bitch. Y'all say fuck me.
Dude, are you standing in a sprinkler or are you sweating like crazy, dude? Because if that's sweat, you might want to go get yourself checked out. Unless you just got done, like, working out or something.
Y'all some wild motherfuckers, yo. Y'all some wild motherfuckers, yo. The bitch straight spitting in your face, yo. Black women killed by illegals. She's posting defending illegals. You can't make this shit up. She didn't post any...
Yeah, Fiera, I'm sorry your cousin got killed, but your cousin made choices that led to them getting killed.
Anger.
I lost a cousin by the choices she made. Those were her choices.
No Democrat posted any anger towards the illegals that killed the black women, but they guarantee the black woman vote. I'm good. That's why she didn't win.
That's about the only demographic I think they have left, and I don't even know if they have left that left after the LA shit. After all this shit, black women trying to go to work, feed their kids, feed their family, and they can't do it because a bunch of white liberal dickheads, a bunch of white liberal trust fund babies are blocking the fucking road. And yes, I would make it legal for people to run motherfuckers over that block the fucking road.
That's why y'all will never win. I'm good. Y'all wild. I got 3 black daughters. I got black wives. I got black mother. I got black sisters. Yeah, I'm voting against them Democrats every goddamn time. Every fucking time.
Dude, like my dude, this is not anything, just, I don't know, maybe it's 100 million degrees where you are, but, unless you just got done working out or something, you might want to go to a doctor, because you're sweating an awful lot, my friend.
Well, we don't hear the names of Larisha Thompson. I recently learned about Camilla Williams, which was a mother of 5, it says here, killed by illegal immigrants. And then Larisha Thompson, a 40-year-old black mother from South Carolina, killed during a robbery attempt by 6 illegal immigrants.
And you have a bunch of fucking white liberal leftist jackasses wanting to keep all the illegals here. Want to have our streets taken over by Trende Aragua.
These stories should be national news. Instead, it's silence. And that's what hurts the most. Kamala was quick to cry for votes, but can't speak up when black women are dying. So yeah, you can miss me with the Empathy Act. What does her silence say to black families who suffered? And now more and more people are saying the quiet part out loud, y'all. More and more people.
When you think about open borders and illegal immigrants crossing the borders, ultimately you're alluding to it having a detrimental effect on the black community. Is that your way of saying that you felt the left did that to us, that they just disregarded black folks?
Ever wondered what your home looks like from space? Enter your address and get a 360-degree satellite view of your home.
Stephen A., they've been giving us the middle finger since I can remember. All the way back from the Ku Klux Klan. They have never supported black people whatsoever. They hoodwinked us into getting us on food stamps and getting us with government assistance, having us to abandon our own success. We had our own bus line. We had our own schools. We had all this stuff.
Actually, up until LBJ's Great Society, the black economy was pretty much on par with the white economy. If you could, and I don't even know if there was 2 economies at the time. I don't know. I'm going with history, so historians say there were. So fine, fuck it. But what decimated the black community was LBJ's Great Society, aka the welfare state.
Tricked us into believing that the white man was the cure to our own issues.
Okay.
They tricked us. And then now look at us, Stephen A. They don't have to bid for our vote. They got our vote hook, line, and sinker.
Well,
so they're never going to do nothing for us. And when you look at it, they have just secured our vote and they don't have to do nothing for us. And this is what we've created, Stephen A. We've created an environment where we don't benefit from none of it because the Democrats don't have to work because they know they already got us. The Republicans don't need to work because they can win without us.
I've been saying that.
Black women voted at 90-some% for Democrats. Stephen A. Donald Trump won in a landslide. You give it 2 more election cycles. Illegal aliens and Hispanics are going to be the majority minority. Therefore, black people can vote 100% for Democrats, and they're not going to have any leverage in the political environment. And I'll tell you this, the Democrats, look at their platform. They want women to have abortions. They don't support a marriage. They don't support God and things the way the Republicans do. What does that do to the inner city black communities or black communities in general? We're not getting married. Baby daddy, baby mama drama out of control. We have an abortion more than anybody else. Obesity is out of control.
And what's ironic is one of the most religious groups on the planet are black people. Or in America, I take the back, are black Americans.
In the black community, which is one of the biggest plagues in the black community and the leading cause of death, which is hypertension and heart disease. What has the Democrats done about it? Nothing. The Republicans with RFK is saying we need to make sure we have better foods. We need to make sure the SNAP program on prioritizing soda to our young people, which a lot of black people are on the SNAP program. That's the difference in policy position.
Mm-hmm. And I know some people aren't shocked by Stephen A. Smith.
All right. Oh, what the hell? I'll do few quick videos. And I'll give you guys a choice. I will give you guys a choice, assuming she's still here. I'm gonna do some shorts, but which do you want? I can either go after actual Jake's video of me, or I can talk to Fiera. Fiera. Up to you guys. You have until I get done with these shorts, I guess.
Because of your dog separation anxiety, at that point, you are not going to survive in society. And there is no budget I can make.
My therapist has come to the recommendation that I not have...
Okay, I want everyone to look at this bitch. She is dressed like a child. And not a child of like 12. She is dressed like a goddamn toddler.
A direct boss.
Girl, you're not gonna survive.
Yeah, you're not gonna survive, and you're not hot enough to live off of a man. I mean, unless you suck great dick, you ain't getting that, sweetheart.
Everyone has a boss.
Do you?
Yes, the audience.
Uh-huh.
No, she's a 4.
Have a boss. The platform that I'm on, I have to follow the rules and regulations, or else no money. Every month it is getting more competitive to get a remote job. More people are getting laid off in tech, and everyone wants a remote job. You are competing with the top of the top of the top. In person is what gets you an income next week. We could get you an in-person job because you're not.
Job, where am I gonna put my dog?
Train your dog to not have such separation anxiety. A dog is not a human. It's a goddamn animal.
For an in-person job. She has severe...
Or put her on the treadmill you desperately need. Wear her out. She'll just be asleep while you're at work.
Separation anxiety, and she ate through my door.
You might have to surrender the dog if you...
Or that, because obviously you're incapable of raising it.
You cannot survive as a...
Or training it. Again, it is a dog. It is not a human. And I love dogs to goddamn pieces.
Human being, because if you're not able to survive, they're not able to survive. You can't work a job because of your dog
Dogs do not get anxiety.
Oh my god.
They are taught anxiety. They're descended from wolves, for Christ's sakes.
What happened is this?
My name is Greta Thunberg and I am from Sweden. If you see this video, we have been intercepted and kidnapped in international waters by the Israeli occupation.
Well, you can't be kidnapped in international waters. International waters is no man's land, you dumb bitch.
Forces.
A group of activists, including Swedish activist there, Greta Thunberg, who you just heard from, their mission to bring aid to Gaza was stopped by the Israeli military.
They giving them food?
Israeli forces boarded their ship, while they were in international waters. That ship had been heading to break a blockade in the region where a hunger crisis is growing for...
I don't care.
It's more than 2 million people.
The real story is that there's a genocide going on in...
Oh my god. You stupid fucking cunt. If Israel wanted a genocide, they could have it in 5 minutes. Israel is a nuclear-armed state. Gaza, if they were nuclear-armed, would have committed said genocide years ago, but they can't. Israel can, but doesn't, you stupid bitch. Oh my god. This stupid fucking dumb cunt never grew up from childhood. Fucking bitch who had parents that didn't know when to slap her across the fucking face.
in Gaza and a systematic starvation following the siege and blockade now, which is leading to food, medicine, water that are desperately needed to get into Gaza is prevented.
So, yeah, exactly, I'm on his side. Big fucking deal. They started a war. They're losing.
From doing so.
What kind of kidnapping y'all doing? I somebody
Alright. Everything else. Oh, the Fannie Willis thing. Who fucking cares? Alright, I'm just gonna reiterate. This is my thought. So people are beating the shit out of his truck, and they're shocked that he runs over him. What else was the driver supposed to do? Oh, and by the way, no charges for this driver. Like I said, I'm happy. Good! I hope your fucking legs are broken. I hope they're shattered. I don't give a fuck. All right, I'm gonna go take a quick restroom break. When I come back, if Fiera's still here, I'll have her on.
You're muted. No one can hear you.
All right, I'm here.
That's better, I guess. I'm gonna start drinking because I.
All right. I'm doing just fine.
Would you like to reiterate your opinion on my cousin's death?
Simple. If you go into the middle of the street and attempt to block traffic, you are no longer a peaceful protest, and your life is subject to whatever the rules of the jungle are. I am very sorry you lost your cousin.
You're gonna have to let me explain a little bit more about this situation. I think you're imagining that they took over like all of the roads. It was in the middle of the night, and they had police block off traffic because they
I don't care if it's at 3 in the afternoon or 3 a.m.
And the man who ran her over had to go onto an off ramp in order to hit her.
Protesters have no right to block any road. I don't care if it's an on-ramp, offshoot, or anything like that. You have the right to peacefully protest. You don't have the right to inconvenience people.
He was not inconvenienced. He had to go into an off-ramp in order to drive backwards on the highway with the intention of killing her. That was his goal. He wasn't going anywhere. He was just trying to run them over.
So wait, you're telling me that your cousin was the only one targeted specifically in what would be considered vehicular homicide if I believed you for 1 second about what you're telling me.
You can watch it happen. Everyone watched it happen. It was a big deal when it happened. It was back during the days of the Chaz Chop.
Well, then there was no safe on-ramp, off-ramps. And you're lucky I wasn't in charge during the Chaz Chop, because I would have sent in the fucking Marines, and Chaz Chop would have been done in 15 minutes.
It didn't happen at Chaz Chop. It happened at the same time. She was one of the participants at Chaz Chop, but it was.
Then I don't really fucking care. She was in the road. She was inconveniencing people. I don't fucking care.
You would excuse him breaking road laws to murder people just because they were...
One, I don't believe this ever happened. First off, I'm not calling you a liar, but I don't believe you.
Her name was Summer Taylor. You can look it up.
Summer Taylor,
Seattle. Go ahead. You can watch my cousin die, just like everybody else fucking did.
Oh, it wasn't a driver. It was a state patrol. And they weren't found liable.
She wasn't hit by a state trooper. What are
Well, that's literally what the first thing I had when I typed in Summer Taylor, Seattle.
If you're illiterate and are unable to read through an article.
Fiera, if you bring other people into this, then I'm out. This is over.
I didn't invite him in. He had an opinion.
I don't care. If anybody else comes in, this is over. This is between me and you. All I do is one-on-one. And if you violate that rule again, this is your warning. Violate the rule again, I'll kill this. I will kill it there and then.
Okay, well, considering that you're advocating for the murder of my cousin, it's not like I'm
Well, she apparently got killed by a state patrol, and he wasn't found liable. He wasn't found criminally negligent. That's literally what I got. You know what? Fuck it. There's the Google search, sweetheart.
Are you screen sharing?
Anything that's on my screen should be available to the chat.
There she is in her beautiful pink hair.
Yeah. State Patrol, not liable.
It was a Black Lives Matter protest killed on Interstate 5. The State Patrol is not found liable they had blocked off traffic. They had done their job. They were not found liable. They were not the ones who killed her. However...
Well, I don't see really anything about a criminal conviction now, do I, sweetheart?
There was one.
Who? Give me his name. It's a matter of public record.
I actually don't know the man's name. Never thought to learn it. Never wanted to.
Oh, but your dear departed married cousin. You weren't at the trial. You didn't do this. You didn't do that.
No, I wasn't in the state.
Oh, okay. Well, tell you what. I am gonna. What was her name again?
Summer Taylor.
Oh, good. Seattle. Let's find out if there is any Remy. No.
If it helps you feel any better, she was murdered by a black man.
Haven't found anything about her.
You were showing me a page of a bunch of articles about Summer. It's right there. You can probably click into videos and watch it happen, and that is not a state trooper car. They were not found liable because they had done their job and blocked off the highway like they were supposed to. But he went on an off ramp, and they didn't block off the off ramp because nobody thought that somebody was going to be crazy enough to drive up the off ramp just to drive through a protest. It was a wrongful death. It was a ridiculous death.
Except you don't have the right to protest in the fucking streets. I don't care if they blocked it off or not.
The police were there to protect them.
I don't care. You don't have the right to block the streets. You don't have the right to block the streets off. This is why I hate parades.
Parade. Do people deserve to drive through parades?
Yes. If you've ever had a job where you had to drive a lot, you hate parades real fucking quick.
You have to drive a lot for your job?
Yes, I actually do. And I hate parades because it makes me drive 30 minutes out of my damn way because some jack-offs had to have a parade in celebration of who gives a fuck.
Aren't you just a cheery person? Have you ever been to a parade for fun, or do they only ever get in
No,
your way?
parades are fucking dumb. Even as a kid, I thought parades were stupid. Now, you're right. This guy named DeWitt Edel, or however the fuck you say his name. Yes, he did plead guilty to vehicular homicide. It was up to me, he wouldn't have. You don't have the right to take over the street for a protest. I don't care.
What would you find him guilty of? Because
nothing.
He broke several laws.
I don't care. You do not have the right to take over a street for your protest.
This is a thoughtless argument on your part. You're not paying attention. You don't care about the police. You don't care about the off ramp. You don't care about the murder part.
I do not. No. You do under no certain. No. My argument is based on you do not have the right to take over the street in any and all circumstances. The street is for cars and cars alone.
Want it off for them.
I do not care if they did that. Then they shouldn't have done that in the first place. If it was up to me, police would not have the right to block off a street.
He broke several laws. Are all of those supposed to be excused?
Look, right now the laws in the books are what they are. But I'm telling you what I would do. The only things allowed on the street are cars and motorcycles and trucks. That's it.
Apparently, murders are okay so long as they take place in the street. He broke several laws. Should he be found guilty of the law?
Okay, then please explain to me Reggie Jack.
Freeze frame. Dun 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 dun. That fucking Reginald Denny, that truck driver. Never gonna stop again, I guarantee you. It's gonna be an old woman with a baby carriage crossing the road. He says,
Please explain to me Reggie Jackson, who did break for protesters and got permanent brain damage because of it.
I have no idea anything.
That was during the Rodney King riots.
Okay.
Yeah, they smashed a brick over his fucking head.
This man, before the murder of my cousin, had to break several traffic laws. Should he be found guilty of those traffic laws, or should he be excused of his crimes because he murdered someone in a protest?
Look, do you want me to go with the laws right now? Right now, yes, he is going to be found guilty. However, I don't think he should be. The road is for cars, motorcycles, and trucks. Anything else, go fuck yourself. Oh, bicycles can go fuck themselves too. You took your life in your hand the second you went on the road.
Fucking shit. Are there any kind of lawful protests?
Yeah, the ones that don't inconvenience people. You can protest all you like, but you do not get to inconvenience another person. And by the way, this goes for protests that I agree with.
What? So, this is like, pardon me, the ultimate golden rule, you don't get to
You are allowed to peacefully protest. You are not allowed to inconvenience people. You're not allowed to put you are not allowed to put people on a detour.
3 goddamn minutes, you fucking parade goers. You all deserve to get run over with a car. That's what your argument is right now.
The parade shouldn't exist. Parades are stupid. You do not get to detour people because of your stupid fucking parade, your stupid fucking protest, or any of that other bullshit. That should be banished. And in my America, it would be.
I cannot take you seriously. This is honestly excessively advocating for murder because you get inconvenienced.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
If you must.
Just Stop Oil caused a patient suffering ultra-aggressive cancer to miss her appointment. Because they have a socialized Medicare system, she will have to wait another month for her fucking next appointment, which means she's probably fucked. They blocked pregnant women giving birth from getting to the hospitals. Do you support this?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. You're out of your fucking mind.
If what they're protesting
this is why Donald Trump won the fucking popular vote.
Okay. Notice how my head shakes no when I say okay.
Well, he won the popular vote. You know how to read numbers, correct?
I do know how to read numbers. Thank you. Glad I can brag about that one.
Fiera, I'm sorry, but your protest doesn't give you the right to block the street. It doesn't give you the right to inconvenience people. It doesn't give you the right to affect anyone, because most of us don't give a flying fuck one way or the other about whatever in the flying fuck you're protesting or marching for.
Does that give people the right to kill other people?
If they're blocking people, especially if it's an unlawful protest, then yes.
You would never get into any position of authority with that kind of opinion, and that is a relief.
Oh, well, honestly, considering the way Americans feel about the current riots going on, yes, it would.
Riot! Do it. I double doggy dare ya. Go out there with your honest opinions and do it, Dave. Get into a position of authority.
Okay.
All right, I look forward to those results. That's going to be fantastic. And I believe that you will be 100% honest with me about the results of this experiment.
Yeah, well, if it ain't me, it's going to be somebody else. The American people are sick of this stupid shit. They're sick of their streets being taken over. They're sick of not being able to go. They're sick of not being able to go to work because a bunch of fucking man bun leftist jerk off soy boy assholes formed a human chain. And because some reason we taught empathy, they don't want to run them over. Me, run them the fuck over.
Step on the fucking gas, man.
They forfeited they forfeited their rights to safety the second they formed a human chain in the middle of the street.
Hear what's going on?
Same thing with the fucking goddamn save the fucking tree faggots. Yeah, you forfeited your right to safety the second you chained yourself to a tree. If the tree falls on you, fuck you. If you get hurt by the chainsaw, fuck you.
Can you do me a favor and just scream "fuck trees"?
Fuck trees!
Yes! Thank you very much. That's going to be a fun one. We can mix that in with the fuck bicycles and fuck buses. It's going to be great. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm absolutely brain fried. Let me drink a little bit more of this.
What is that, a Bud Light?
No. This is a Two Towns hard cider, the Cosmic Explorer Original.
Okay.
It's like $5-6 a beer. Shit's expensive, but it's the only shit I'll drink. Holy shit. Why should anyone care about your opinion on any of these subjects, Dave? Can you advocate for yourself as a content creator?
Those who watch my program either agree with me or disagree with me. I'm not going to advocate for myself. I come on here and I say my opinions, and that's that.
Is your opinion worth listening to?
That's determined by the audience, sweetheart.
Okay, well, right now I am your audience. Should I be listening to your opinion?
Well, if you don't want to, the end call button is always right there. But
true. Last time I hit that, though, you did decide to wait around for me because you like talking to me, Dave. You can't lie. Even if we're fighting, it's fun.
I don't mind talking to you, sweetheart, but if you never talk to me again, I wouldn't cry about it.
I don't think you would cry about it either. No, but I know that you do like talking to me. What rights should women have?
All the rights they currently have, except for possibly the 19th.
I'm going to need you to not tell me numbers. I just want words.
All the rights they currently have, except the 19th Amendment to the Constitution. Maybe.
That's still not... Okay, so I'm guessing voting. I don't have them all memorized, Dave.
For God's sake. Yes, the right to vote.
Okay, so every single right that we already have, we should get to keep, except for dictating who runs our country. Why don't we get to have a say in that?
Because generally women are idiots when it comes to that, and they vote on emotions, not logic. And two, one of the most precious issues to women, or at least liberal women, is abortion. And that ain't a fucking right.
Do I have the right to abortion right now?
No, you never did.
I've never had the right to an abortion.
No. Please tell me where it was spelled out in the Constitution that you have a right to an abortion.
I don't know. I suppose
it wasn't. It was a Supreme Court case. It was a Supreme Court case, Roe v. Wade. Then it got overturned and returned the matter to the states. Now, should it be a constitutional amendment? I don't know. My own personal opinion is I do agree with abortion. It is a necessary evil. I agree with it up to 20 weeks.
So should women have the right to an abortion up to 20 weeks?
In my personal opinion, yes.
Good. Okay, so that is a right that is missing, but we should gain because it's important health care.
It's not health care. It's just a necessary evil.
You got me with that one. What?
Because no conservative state is arguing against removing an ectopic pregnancy.
Removing an ectopic pregnancy is health care.
That would be health care. Deciding you don't want another child is not. That's an elective procedure. It's like saying you getting, let's say, a facelift or a boob job. That isn't necessary surgery either. That's elective. Or me getting a dick lengthening procedure.
So there's like cosmetic procedures, and you would file abortions under cosmetic procedures?
Unless there's something fucked up with a presidency or a pregnancy, yes I would.
This is all very shuffled. So should women have the right to an abortion?
Yes.
Yes, we should.
Up to about 20 weeks.
Okay, even if there's still problems with the pregnancy, though.
No, if the pregnancy after 20 weeks is gonna cause, because at 20 weeks, the fetus cannot survive outside the mother, but this is where we get into where the brain goes online, and that's where I believe human life begins.
Okay.
But if there is something in, let's say, the 23rd week, and the pregnancy goes bad and the fetus is killing the mother, then no, we have to get the fetus the fuck out of there. And yeah, okay. I know I'm gonna kill it, but fuck it.
I think that is one of the things that is being challenged, though, our ability to get them for health reasons.
I
can disagree on whether or not a general abortion is a cosmetic procedure.
I have yet to see the case where the state is gonna let the mother die as well.
Are there cases, chat? Can you guys provide us with any cases? I bet you know.
If there is, then I'll be against them. But again, that's probably a state I don't live in. Now, let me flip it on you. Do you agree with Colorado's abortion law? which is Colorado allows a woman literally the day before she gives birth. So she's going to give birth on, let's say, April 5th. On April 4th, she can get an abortion. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, because...
Then you are insane.
Are you imagining that a woman is just going up until the day before her birth?
But don't you think there should be a cutoff point? Don't you think there should be a cutoff point? Like, once the fetus is viable, don't you think we should try to... Don't you think once the fetus is viable, we should try to save both of them?
Sure, unless, of course, the woman knows that she cannot provide a good life for this baby, or maybe she has been educated.
Well, then why didn't she get the abortion months ago? Women know they're pregnant for a while.
Yeah, women have to be pregnant for a while. They have to dedicate a lot of time and energy to making a baby, so they're not going to be aborting it at the, last minute just for funsies.
I don't think they should be allowed to at all. I've given you 20 weeks. That's more than generous. Or is it just because you, like most women, are allergic to accountability?
I think that life becomes a lot more complicated, and we want to be responsible for our children. And if we know that we can't provide a good life for our children because something bad has happened, that we should have the right to not bring a child.
Did you really need 1 week before your fucking birth? Before the fucking final week?
A pretty easy example of what if the dad died abruptly and now she's like bankrupt and has no income and cannot care for this baby at all. And it happened just a couple weeks.
She can't give it up for adoption. There's no inheritance. There's no anything. Like, there's nothing.
I mean, you have to pay for life insurance policies, and not everybody has the privilege to be able to afford something like that, or maybe you just
Jesus Christ, every fucking job I've had life insurance through my employer.
Very lucky for you, and very fortunate that you haven't had to deal with jobs that don't do that, because that's more common than jobs that do, as far as I'm aware.
And also, a friend of mine didn't have that, and, like, life insurance was like $8 a month.
Oh, Josalie Barnica. We got QT called out a lady's name, and it seems like this is a situation where the state chose the baby, not the woman, and let the woman die.
That's wrong. Choose the woman. I got no problem saying that. Again, I never heard of this. I don't believe the source for 1 second.
Okay. Well, you have the power to look it up on your own. You're straight, right, Dave?
Yeah. Why?
So, what do you have to offer women that might attract them to you?
Don't know. Don't care.
I'm pretty sure that one's on the dingo. Did we just get a dingo? Nice. Okay.
I could care less what that useless piece of shit cuck Jake puts on his dingo.
I'm more just excited for me, honestly. Though I always bet ding no, I bet against my own interests because money. So you don't care or don't know what it is that you would offer women that might attract them to you? Do you want a relationship?
Who are you to say I'm not in one?
Well, last time I checked, you weren't. I suppose it's possible you started one, but I think you'd brag about it. You seem like the braggy type.
I tried desperately to keep my personal life and this life separate.
Telling us her name is one thing, but telling us that you're in a relationship is another. I'm pretty sure you know about it.
Sweetheart, I've been on this platform, and it only took me a job in between before I finally admitted I worked at a grocery store. After that place had been shut down for 10 years.
And we have pictures of that place, too. What is it called? The Rainbow?
Yeah. Shut down 10 years ago. Actually, 11 now.
Oh, it shut down? Is that why you stopped working there?
Pretty much.
Hi, Oscar. Okay. That's fun. You will not lick the box because you find it to be fairly gross, yes?
How many beers have I had?
How many beers do you need?
Enough.
But will you lick ass?
Oh, fuck no.
Fresh out of the shower, squeaky clean, smelling like soap.
Nah, do you know what lies behind that about a half an inch?
All the tubes that you cannot scrub, or at least should not be scrubbing. Don't scrub inside of your ass.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Do you let your man go anal?
Yeah, sure.
So he does?
I mean, occasionally, maybe, yeah, if we're in
So
the mood.
he's fine with his dick swimming in shit.
I mean, the shower is like 5 feet from our bed. So
Like,
what's the problem?
do you do an enema before you do it, or what are we dealing with here?
Very funny. Yeah, no, I understand. There is a bit of a squeamishness in there. If you can't handle it, then it's not for you.
Well, you do you, but
I mean, is it really that much different than all the stuff that goes on inside of a vagina? I mean, that's a whole petri dish on its own. Do vaginas just gross you out?
Well, one, we're not sticking our dicks in your piss hole.
No, I'm talking about like the inside of the vagina, and then there's like the cervix, and then inside the uterus, and then the fallopian tubes, and the
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Like
Would you suck a dick dead sober?
Would I suck a dick that's what?
Would you suck a dick and you're dead sober?
Yes, I do that all the time.
Okay, then me and you are just very different people.
Yeah, I like a good dick. You know, I think dick is good. Yeah.
Would you swallow dead sober?
Ooh, you know, that's icky.
Now okay, now we're on the same level. I won't eat a cunt dead sober, but I will if I've had a few. You won't swallow, but you consider it if at least you have a few.
I mean, honestly, no. No, Conrad says both hands up over the desk right now, Dave. Show us your hands. I'm dead.
Fuck. Were we supposed to be fighting this entire time?
No, I started drinking, and we can have conversations because, you know, fuck you, but also it's nice to talk to you. Oh, I'm supposed to deliver a message.
Nice to see you too, bitch.
Yeah. As always, a pleasant chat. These are my regular therapy sessions. But
No, son of a bitch! I should be charging like $100 a session then, if I'm your therapist.
I said these are therapy sessions, not that you're the therapist. It's a little different. Jake agrees with you about something, and he would like very much to talk to you about this. It's some kind of olive branch that he can offer you because he agrees very deeply with you on a subject.
Well, it's probably not going to happen, but what's the subject?
Not for me to reveal. You gotta talk to him about it if you want to know what it is that he agrees with you about.
Then I don't care.
Okie dokie. That's your prerogative. Oh, my beer's empty. And my coffee's empty too. All I have left is my bone.
Alright, well, if your beverages are empty, we can just end this right now.
Well, here, let me ask you another question. I don't have many more, and most of them are important. But, what problems does feminism create?
Tell you what, that answer is too complex to get into this video. I'll just give you one. The idea that men and women are equal. We're not.
Sorry. Conrad challenged me to a bigger bong rip. That was dumb. Did it.
But that's the long and the short of it. It insists that men and women are equal, and we're not.
Okay, we're not equal. I agree with you there. But I think for different reasons. You think that men are far superior?
Actually, no. Men are superior in certain situations. Women are far superior in other situations.
What? Name me anything that you think women are superior at that doesn't belittle us.
Tell you what, I actually, believe it or not, I am actually in favor of women being on the police force.
Fascinating.
And the reason is, and this will shock you, is because women have the ability, God damn it, women have the ability to, police get to a bar, right? And there's some drunk, belligerent dickhead, God damn it, hold on.
I'll hold.
I have to
hold
get
the
these
bomb.
wires out here.
Never mind.
And there's some belligerent dickhead, and he's causing problems, and blah, blah, blah. And the police are like, son of a bitch, how are we gonna get him out? The male cops will have to use force. But a female cop, she can talk him out of there. Because it's like their mom or some chick or something, you know. So they have the ability to talk men down. Men don't have that ability.
It sounds like you would like for our police force to be partnered up with people who are good at mental health type things.
No, I'm saying just talk him down and then we can throw his ass in jail.
So you think that all men have a soft spot and that soft spot is woman?
Generally, I would say men are more receptive to being talked down. You know, they're more receptive to a female sport, a female voice, especially if they're in an agitated state.
So you're in favor of honeypots?
I don't even know what the hell that is, but...
That explains a lot. Dave, I am a honeypot.
You talk to men who are pissed off and trashing a bar?
Isn't that what you are? Aren't you a pissed off drunk man trashing the social bar that is YouTube?
No.
Okay.
Okay, well, then if that's what you think you are, let me tell you what you actually are.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you are to me. You are somebody that I talk to.
Mm-hmm.
You're somebody that I enjoy talking to you. But if we never talk again, I don't fucking care. And the fact that you just admitted that you think you're a honeypot, and the only reason you're talking to me is to just calm me down, guess what? This conversation's over, and you are banned.
Hi, Dave.
The alien's right. I can talk.
I do not have any insights at this time, Captain.
Your orders, Captain. Course laid in. Yes.
Whoop!
Your orders, sir. Initiating scan.
Scan the goddamn area.
I'm not detecting any unusual readings, Captain.
My scopes are clean. Not so much as a whisper.
Captain McCrae's logs were quite specific about the activity in the system.
Well, there's no activity now, Commander. If there's anyone there, they're hiding pretty well.
Why are you wearing
Maybe
clothing?
they packed up and left. Yes, Captain? Course laid in. Aye, Captain.
Captain, we should conduct a scan of the area and see if we can pick up anything on sensors.
Aye, sir.
Captain? Yes, sir? Yes, sir?
Yes, Captain. Initiating scan. I'm sorry, Captain.
Entering standard orbit.
I'm not picking up any distinctive readings or signs of any activity.
Set course for Prendo 3.
Course laid in. Aye, aye. Leaving orbit.
Except impulse, I think, gets to about the speed. Either is that the speed of light or light.
Your orders, Captain.
Scan area.
Ready to initiate area scan, sir. Initiating scan. I'm not reading anything new, Captain.
Son of a bitch.
Your orders, sir.
Ramdo 4.
Ready to initiate area scan, sir.
Already did. Fuck off.
Your orders, Captain. Initiating scan. Oh. I'm not detecting any unusual activity, Captain. Initiating scan. I'm not detecting any unusual readings, Captain.
Your orders, sir?
Captain? Aye, Captain.
Yes, sir? Initiating scan. Detecting any unusual readings, Captain.
Yes, Captain. Course laid in. Aye, Captain.
Yes, sir?
Yes, sir? Initiating scan. I'm not detecting any unusual readings, Captain.
Alright.
Your orders, Captain. Course laid in. Aye, aye.
Captain? Initiating scan. Heavy concentration of solar radiation in the area, sir. Besides that, I'm not detecting anything significant. Initiating scan. I'm not detecting any unusual readings, Captain.
Yes, Captain?
Captain, how may I assist? Captain?
Yes, Captain? Your orders, Captain?
Your orders, sir. Course laid in. Yes, sir.
Yes, Captain.
Yes, sir?
Your orders, sir. Initiating scan. I'm not detecting any unusual readings, Captain.
Captain? Course laid in. Aye, aye.
Fiera, you think you're just a honeypot for me. That's not gonna fly. If you think for 1 second I need you for emotional stability, you're out of your fucking mind. If anything, you need me, sweetheart.
Your orders, sir. Initiating scan. I'm not detecting any unusual readings, Captain.
Your orders, sir. Course laid in. Yes, Captain.
How am I projecting? I literally told her, I don't need it, I don't want it, you don't have to do it.
Captain?
Did it.
Initiating scan.
Admitted it, and I said, well, you know what? You're banned.
I'm not detecting any unusual readings, Captain.
Not a problem.
Yes, sir. Probe launched.
And now she's... This is the thing. Women always think men will become obsessed with them. Maybe we did at some point. But that ain't the way it is now. I don't care. If you want to talk to me, fine. But you're doing me absolutely no favors. You contribute nothing to my stream. I have you on as basically my invitation. Okay, off the lines. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Initiating scan. I'm not detecting any unusual readings, Captain.
Alright, screw it. It's been enough. Good night, everyone. Or I may be on early. Or maybe I don't care. Maybe I'll be on later. I don't fucking care.